Welcome back. Today, we're tackling two essential Python topics: context managers and working with time and dates. Context managers simplify resource management, such as opening and closing files, while Python's datetime module helps you handle time and dates effectively. I never work with them explicitly, so I'm here with 10 coffees and a sense of not knowing exactly what just happened, but ready to teach. Let's dive in. Context managers in Python provide a clean way to manage resources like files or database connections. We have seen this before. The with statement automatically handles opening and closing the file, even if an error occurs. Without it, you'd need to write. Forgetting to call close can lead to resource leaks, which can be problematic in larger applications and in houses. Imagine the leak that you would have if you have too many leaks. Don't do the same to your code. You can create your own context managers by defining a class with enter and exit methods. Here's an example. When you enter the with block, enter is called. When the block ends, even if there's an exception, exit is executed to release the resource. If writing a class feels too complex, Python also provides the context-lib module, which simplifies this process. Context managers help keep your code cleaner, safer, and easier to manage. And with just one yield, you can create them using a regular function instead of a full class. The yield pauses the function at the right moment. Everything before, it acts like enter. Everything after, it acts like exit. It's that easy. Next, let's talk about Python's datetime module. It keeps your work with dates and times seamlessly. Super useful for things like scheduling, logging, or just formatting timestamps in a clean way. Here's how you can get the current date and time. And if you want to access individual parts, the datetime module gives you precise control over date and time. Simple stuff that helps you keep track of time like a pro. Now, this part gets slightly more complex, but only a little. Formatting dates and times is key when you want to make them readable for users. Python's string time format, strftime method lets you do just that. Here are some common format codes. Want the date in month, day, year format? So yeah, you can tweak the format however you want it to fit your project. So we've seen how strftime lets you turn a datetime into a string, but what if you have a string and want to turn it back into a datetime? That's where striptime comes in. Oh wait, interesting name. But it stands for string parse time. You use it when you're reading dates from files, user input or APIs. Just make sure the format string matches the structure of your input exactly. Otherwise, Python won't know how to parse it. You can also calculate differences between dates and times using time delta, for example. You can subtract dates to calculate the difference. Time delta makes it easy to work with durations and perform date arithmetic. Let's say you're tired of writing boring code. You don't want to open files or manage memory, no. Today, you want to cast spells. And what better way to do it than with a custom Python context manager that's completely impractical but wildly entertaining. We created a class called Magic Spell. The idea is simple. When you enter the context, the spell begins. You don't choose your element. That's too mainstream. Instead, we randomly assign it from a list of elemental forces: fire, water, air, earth, light, shadow, or the always unpredictable arcane. Because if you could pick your own power, it wouldn't be magic. It would be JavaScript config. The enter method prints a dramatic message announcing the beginning of the casting process, complete with a timestamp and the element you've drawn energy from. It's theatrical. It's unnecessary. It's perfect. Then comes exit, which automatically triggers when the spell ends, successfully or not. It prints the spell's explosive finale and shows the effect based on the element you gathered. Each element has its own quirky behavior. Fire burn, light heals, arcane rolls a mysterious number, and shadow makes you disappear in a poof of edginess. We also calculate the spell duration because nothing says good code like timing how long it took to pretend to do something. And finally, for those of you who've dealt with memory leaks before, yes, we clean the gathered energy to prevent leaks. Because even fake magic should be responsibly managed. All jokes aside, this silly example is a great way to understand how context managers work. You define what happens at the start and what happens at the end. And Python takes care of the rest, even if something goes wrong inside the block. Today we explored two key Python concepts: context managers for efficient resource management and the datetime module for handling time and dates. These tools are essential for writing clean, professional Python code. Your challenge: create a program that logs events with timestamps and automatically rotates the log file every day. This will test your skills with both context managers and datetime. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. In the next episode, we'll dive into multi-threading and asynchronous programming. Happy coding, and I'll see you. Oh no, I have drawn shadow. I'm going to disappear!